They tore through the roof, and Jesus did the impossible. Have you ever done something bold because of faith? This is the story of 4 friends who wouldn't stop until their paralyzed friend met Jesus. It all went down when Jesus was teaching in a house. Now, this wasn't just any house. It was packed with people. So many people had come to hear what Jesus had to say that they were literally shoulder to shoulder, packed in like they knew if they could climb up there, they could probably get their friend to Jesus. But how could they get up there without a ladder? No problem. See, they had a paralyzed man. That meant he wasn't going to be much use carrying a ladder. But 3 of the men took off their cloaks, tied them together and made a rope. And that was even more shocking. The man took his mat and walked out, leaving behind the roof, the house, his friends, and everyone else. He had been paralyzed for many years, but now he was healed and forgiven. We must first believe and receive God's forgiveness before we can experience true healing. Then 1 man at a time, they climbed up onto the roof, but their friend's faith inspired them to act. Their faith in Jesus allowed them to accomplish the impossible. You may not have accomplished anything crazy like this, but let this story inspire you to believe in the impossible God. And in the middle of the crowd was a paralyzed man. How do they get this paralyzed man down through the roof onto the ground below? Sometimes in our life, we may not have enough faith to get us through hard times, but thankfully we have friends that can help us along the way. So do you not be afraid to lean on the faith of others and allow them to carry you when you and carry yourself. Well, they laid the man on his mat, tore open the roof in just the right spot and lowered their friend down right in front of Jesus. Maybe you're praying for a sick family member or a friend who doesn't know Jesus. Or maybe today you need healing. Maybe you feel like you're stuck and unable to move forward. Jesus is still in the healing and forgiving business. Just come to Him, believe in the impossible, and watch what He does in your life. He really wanted to see Jesus, but there were so many people surrounding him, he couldn't move. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, remember, faith in action releases miracles. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. I always appreciate hearing from you guys. Just comment. I believe in the impossible, so I know you got the value from this video. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on future uploads. Hope you have a great day. Every way he looked, there were people blocking his path. No matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't get closer to Jesus. So finally, his 4 friends made a decision. They would carry him on their backs and get him to Jesus no matter what. But as they moved through the crowd, it became clear that wouldn't be easy either. People were so tightly packed together that there was no way they could get closer to Jesus. So these friends had only one option left. As the paralytic's friends looked around, they saw the roof of the house not too far above them. Now, when they got up there, they had another issue. When Jesus saw the 4 men, he saw their faith. And when he saw the paralytic, he knew exactly what to do. Looking directly at the paralytic, Jesus said, "Your sins are forgiven." Now, that was shocking. Not only did Jesus speak to this man, he forgave him of his sins. Religious leaders were shocked because only God had the authority to forgive sins. What was this man doing teaching them? But Jesus wasn't finished. Looking at the paralytic, he said, "Rise, take your mat and walk." Let's think about that for a second. These men didn't know each other that well. I mean, they were just friends. Forgiveness often comes before healing. Notice that Jesus forgave the paralytic before he healed him. This is true in our life too. Sometimes it's your friend's faith that carries you to break through. These 4 friends carried their friend to Jesus. Who are you carrying in prayer? If you want to see more videos of my channel, click the link in the description. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video.